Are you filming us? Belly dance is not supposed to be arrive, I should say. It is.
How many of you were here for the show? For those of you who missed that show, tomorrow we'll redo that show with a little bit more maybe, you know, I'm not sure. But at this time, we're here again. And for those of you who haven't heard, I'm going to stay at Charlotte. I have to pay the show. I'm willing to do that. Say next weekend, on Friday, I will give a 3-hour seminar about acting and what it's been like all through my life doing this 400, almost 500 movies and TV. Starting, believe it or not, with Rutger Hauer. That's all I know.
Wow.
Long career, and I'm going to tell people about it. Tell you a little bit about my method of acting, how to create the drama, and these villains that I play, and the stupid comedies that I play, like in Turkel and Paradise. You like that, huh? Love good films, right? Wayne's World too. I just had my birthday recently. I'm 83. And so we're still waiting for Rutger and Joel, right? They're supposed to be on their way. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll advertise. Go get yourself a guy. You will stay as skinny as I am. Watch how it sizzles. And have a big belt. Just go tell Rutger and Joe to stay where they are. So, you know, next Friday I'll give the seminar. Do you know where we're doing it?
We're doing it at Tast in Noda. It's at 6:30 on Friday.
Joe is coming on stage. For about 5 hours each day, and I can only teach about 15 to 20 students. So if you want to learn how to act the James Hong technique, why just come Saturday and Sunday. Stop by my booth and find out more if you're interested. All right. So that's at the end of the commercial. Joe, do you have anything to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it is a great thrill and honor for me to be here for the Mad Monster Party, to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of this milestone film that has moved way beyond its original cult status to become not only a milestone in science fiction cinema, but in American cinema and even global cinema. And I'm talking about the 30th anniversary of Blade Runner, and we're very fortunate today to have not only two incredible actors, but also two of the key players from this film, Mr. Joe Turkel and Mr. James Hong. And we're going to share the microphone here today just to show that we can all share, as we were talking when we were young. And I'd like to begin with Mr. Turkel here, and I'll just pass the microphone down. How did you get involved with this film, and what was your initial response to the theme, the style, and the concept of Blade Runner?
Ridley Scott, who made Blade Runner, now Sir Ridley, in case anybody didn't know that, he was knighted by the Queen, Sir Ridley Scott. He saw me in China, and that was it. He said, Joe, you're my guy. That was it. And what else, I'm sorry?
And The Shining was 2 years before.
Correct, 3 years. Stanley Kubrick. I'm the only guy that ever did 3 to Stanley Kubrick. Another fellow, a British actor called Philip Stone, he did 3, but unfortunately he was not to move forward. A fine actor and a fine fellow. I'm the only man alive to do 3 to Stanley Kubrick. May he rest in peace. Go ahead, we'll talk, introduce you.
And Mr. Hong, how did you get involved? We'll return to Stanley Kubrick. How did you get involved with Blade Runner? What was your initial response to this unique concept?
Okay. Joe, I'm getting cold and you don't have any. Anyway, let's see how it all began. I'm trying to think of, I still have to go to interviews in Hollywood. Even nowadays, sometimes just for 1 line or 2 lines. Why? Because Hollywood, it's the new generation, and most of them haven't seen old movies. And so they come in and out. It's not like the old times when Ridley was there for 8 years, right? And
you remember Sand Pebbles with Steve McQueen?
yes.
He was the Chinese fellow that was arbiter of the auction. James Hong was the arbiter of the auction of that whole big sequence.
Yeah, right. And you, right?
And I was in, right. I was
And you were the one of the sailors. And that's Robert Wise, another great director of our time.
Who knows who Robert Wise is? Please raise your hand. Dave, the Earth Stood Still? Yes.
Sand Pebbles.
Sand Pebbles. Star Trek, the motion picture?
The
music.
Sound of Music.
I hear the sound of music.
The Haunting. Excellent.
And do you want the microphone?
Please.
I'm sorry, you can't have it.
Let me tell you something. Seriously, we're kidding around. I enjoy it. I hope you guys will enjoy it. Robert Wise, who did Sound of Music and all that, he did Sand Pebbles. I was lucky to be in that picture for a long time. One of the nicest human beings alive. I lived for Stanley Kubrick. I adore Stanley Kubrick. But Robert Wise was much more a humanitarian. Let me tell you why. Robert Wise, who did those magical films, one day made the announcement to the cast and crew, because I want you all to know that if you do any overtime, it'll be registered by Mr. McGuire, who was the assistant. Come to me with any problems, any overtime, any work meal penalties, and it'll be straightened out immediately. I'm not here to take any advantage of any of you. If you do 12 hours or 13 hours, if we're going pretty good, you'll get paid the overtime. Everybody, cast and crew, will get paid and be taken care of. And that is never done by any director I have ever worked for. Any director before or since, to be so solicitous of the cast's and the crew's welfare and honesty.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rutger Hauer.
need this guy. We'll continue.
So we will just answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll finish answering. We'll start answering.
Okay. It's great to see you, though. I haven't seen you since the film just about.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And you froze me, you tore that jacket.
Yes.
So I wish there was a...
Walt Disney can do it. What the hell?
Well, you know, but the problem is Chu never got his revenge on these white guys.
I thought he was making number something.
Yeah.
So it was not too late. He's making another one, which is a very strange one.
Yeah, what is this going on?
It's just, I don't know. It's just a room.
No, they're shooting. They're starting. I want to know if anybody in the early cast, our cast, is in. I don't know, but they're starting to shoot later.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Anybody here in Blade Runner? Why would I be the sequel, you know?
Yeah.
Just because I was dead.
That doesn't mean anything.
Right, I can return to life, you know? In fact, I was frozen, so you were able to.
Yeah, you were just frozen.
I make the replicant. You're going to be a replicant if you don't watch out.
Can't you afford 3 microphones? What's the matter? Tell that tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, for my show, we'll have some money. But you know, some of these Caucasian engineers, you can't trust them. They promise you something and they don't deliver it.
We're running out of batteries, though.
Yeah, but this thing is not on battery.
No, but the Caucasians are.
That's because it's true.
By now you realize that we are all mad. You realize that.
Yeah, well, I guess I better just answer.
We're getting paid for it. We're getting paid for being mad. That's American. But maybe we should take some questions.
Okay, I have to answer. What was the question?
How did you get involved with Blade Runner? What was your original reaction to the concept?
Oh, I thought it was about your mother.
How did I get involved? And, you know, some films you remember how you got involved in the very beginning, and I'm sure you have a great story to that regard. But as far as I remember, I don't recall exactly how I was cast, you know, but I was cast, and one of the things I do remember is that I didn't know that, you know, I've never met him really at that time, and so I show up for wardrobe costume, and they said, okay, your character is Chu, and Ridley's right there, and they throw this heavy, stiff cowhide on me, you know, it's really stiff. I mean, you know how raw cowhide is as far as
The inside.
what?
The inside?
Why would I think such questions? Inside or outside of a cowhide? It was so stiff I couldn't move. I said, really, is this really, you know, how am I going to move? He didn't say a thing.